Hello friends, I am Dr. Amarjit Kaur. I am Professor of Accounting and Communication at Gurugram University in Haryana, and I am working in the Department of Management as Professor and Dean of College of Faculty of Commerce and Management. This is my privilege to be here this day here and to talk on technology-enabled communication. So friends, we are going to talk this topic in the second half now. We have already discussed about what technology-enabled communication is and how this technology-enabled communication has grown up so exponentially because of growth in couple of areas, sectors. So this was discussed in the previous half. In this half, I intend to discuss the form of technology-enabled communication. So what all forms of technology-enabled communication we have available with us, and second is what is the importance of technology-enabled communication, especially in business. So these are the two important topics I am going to discuss under this head, technology-enabled communication, in this half. Thank you very much for being with me. Let's discuss the topic that what are the forms of technology-enabled communication. So friends, there are so many different forms of technology-enabled communication. The first one we all know, we started with, is the telephone. The first form of technology is telephone. It also includes mobile as well. So telephone, was technology developed couple of decades ago, where the message was communicated, voice message was communicated from one person to another person, but at a distance. It was not in-person communication, right? So technology in the form of telephone came up, and voice message, whatever I say, I speak, was transmitted to somebody who is sitting at far away places within the same city, within the same country, and over some time it started internationally as well, right? So this is certainly been a couple of decades now that telephone existed, and telephone was the first technology which came up in the communication sector, right? It was very useful. People really made best use of this technology for quite a long time. Then teleconferencing came up. In this, one person is speaking, and and more than one person was able to hear conference, like a conferencing, right? So that was the development after telephones. Thereafter, the another development was in the form of fax machine. So if people who are of my age, if they are listener, if they are there in the audience, they know what fax machine is. Maybe the youngsters may not have seen the fax machine, but there are still many businesses, especially in tier 3, tier 4 cities, where the fax machine is still being used, right? So fax is basically, if you go to the countries in the South Africa, fax is still prevalent. In India, it is becoming almost unpopular now, but there are many countries where fax is still being used. So fax is what? It's a technology where the communication is happening in writing, right? A message in written is going from one machine to another machine, and both the machine could be situated in the same city, in the same office, in the same country, or overseas, right? A written message, whatever is written sitting at one place, is transmitted with the help of this machine to another machine. So it is very accurate, very concise, because exactly whatever is been written is been read there at the receiver's end. So this is another form of technology enabled communication. Okay, then we have the latest one, the most important one, and the most popular one as of now, and that is email. So email is probably the most commonly used technology enabled communication form in our age. What is happening? This is also written communication, right? Teleconferencing was spoken one, and email, fax are written one. So email, what is happening? Somebody is writing and it is reaching on a click of button. Within a second, it is reaching out to the receiver, right? We know email has a subject matter. We can put other people in CC. We can mark email to more than one person, right? So there could be many receivers in the same email. There could be many receivers and another people are just informed. We can keep somebody in the blind carbon copy, BCC, right? So CCC is carbon copy, BCC is the blind carbon copy. There we may send it and the receiver to whom it has been intended, he or she may not know that there is a blind receiver, right? So there's somebody who is actually eyeing or reading your mail because he or she has been kept in BCC by the sender. So email can have an attachment as well. So we may have an attachment in the form of a video, in the form of a brochure, Word document, Excel, PDF, anything, right? So email is the most popularly used means of communication. It's very accurate, very effective. People can respond within few minutes, within few days as per their convenience or the requirement. So this is here the internet is used in the email, a computer or laptop or a phone is being used, and of course a message is there, words are used. Okay, so this is the one important form of technology enabled communication. Then we have instant messaging. So instant messaging is also very, very common. As we know, somebody is just messaging and another person is responding simultaneously. So that's instant messaging is there. Then we have text message, SMS, short message service. So in the text message, one is typing, another is receiving immediately. Again, internet is used. Again, a telephone is being used. A telephone service is used only for text message. So some Word document is being there. Words are used. Some typing, keypad is used. So that's another, technology-enabled communication format where we are communicating in writing, not verbally. Vlogs are there, blogs are there. Blogs are really becoming popular nowadays. If you go to a particular site to buy something and you want to read about the content of that product or ingredients of a particular product, so there would be so many live, links to various ingredients of that product, which in the form of blogs. The moment you click on that, it takes you to a blog, and the blogs talk about that in what is the value or the importance of that ingredient used in this product, how and why this product is superior than to others. This has been justified with the help of those blogs. In journal, anybody can write a blog and post it on internet, can post it on so many sites. People can make perpetual blogs. They can express their thoughts. Companies are writing blogs to educate their employees, to train their employees. The people, websites have blogs to take care of very, generic questions of a customer or a prospective customer. There are blogs about that. A blog about, let's say, if I'm applying for a visa on a website of any embassy, and I don't use last name, for example. So the moment you click in the last, you keep that last name column empty, there would be a pop-up coming up that this is there would be an asterisk saying this is mandatory, but you have no last name in your passport. What would you do? There would be some blog, there would be some link. The moment you click on that, the blog will tell you that in case you don't have a last name, you can put your first or the middle name both, either the first name or if you have middle name as well, first and the middle name together in the last name itself. So how did you get educated so instantly? Because there was a block, right? So this is another technology enabled communication format available to all of us. Podcasts, they are becoming very popular amongst youngsters. So podcast has come up from iPod, right? We all know iPod is there as an instrument. So here it is a video generated message where somebody actually it's a recorded message. Somebody is talking about something, or somebody is just talking and using certain emojis or certain pictures, etc., to explain something, some diagram, some background views, etc., to explain something. So podcasts are becoming very popular because somebody can just make 1-2 minute podcast and can actually educate others. They are becoming very popular in education industry as well. They are very popular for training purposes. They are very popular to help customers or the prospective customers. They are becoming popular to educate customers on how to use a product. In the past we used to see a manual coming up with a technical product or with some electronic product. Nowadays, podcasts are there on the website. A customer can simply see a video, a podcast that how to use a product. We have Wikipedia. That is also a technology enabled where a free content is uploaded by anybody on this earth, right? So that content is available to everybody free of cost on Wikipedia. So of course there's a cost of internet, but that content doesn't have any cost so far. So that is also communication, because somebody has some knowledge and somebody has just posted there on the internet, right? So somebody has some thought, some complaint, some idea, and that is there on the Wikipedia. So that is another form of technology enabled communication. Videos are there. You can just make a video of your dance and let other people know that you are happy. You can just make a video of just singing and can share with others that you sing. That is also communication right? You can simply make a video of complaining about some product and can post it to the concerned platform, right? So here the audio, audio is used. Somebody is speaking, somebody is speaking, live or speaking in the background, and some pictures are used or some person is there. So it could be synchronized, asynchronized. So videos are another form of technology-enabled communication. Video conferencing, it is really becoming popular. It has become very popular, especially in the business world. So it is possible for a boss to take meetings of different employees over different, sitting in different countries, sitting at different offices in the same country even. So you can see the person talking, and others can hear, can see the facial expressions, can hear what he or she is saying, and can respond spontaneously there itself. So in the video conferencing, the discussions can take place. Zoom meetings are examples of video conferences. Google Meet is example of video conferences. Skype is an example where video conferencing can take place. So there are so many platforms available for these purposes, right? Then there are social media sites. Even they are communicating. We are communicating about, I like this place while I was traveling to States or UK or Switzerland. just putting my picture and then sharing, I love this place. What is that? I'm putting my picture and a small message or no message on Facebook. Youngsters are using Instagram, that is social media, but what is happening? They are communicating with their friends, with million of people. There are Instagram followers in billion and million numbers of, there are certain people who have that big number of followers for them. But what is this social media site is doing for somebody who's writing or speaking? It's basically means of communication, be it Facebook, be it Instagram, Twitter, or anything of such nature, right? So they are also technology enabled communication format. Online chatting is also technology enabled communication form. How? The moment you go and visit a site where you have to buy an insurance policy, immediately somebody with the name of XYZ, virtual help will pop up. May I help you, XYZ? Let me know a question. You may have question. You can simply put, hey, I am looking for my car insurance, but a third party or without third party or this feature or that feature, immediately you will get an answer live. What is that? Online chatting. You can do that on e-commerce sites as well. They are there to help you. So you are not able to decide about the shampoo you want to buy, right? Or about a face cream, about a moisturizer, about a cloth, about anything you're trying to buy. You can simply start chatting online with the virtual help or with the person who is there actually. So what is that? That is also a communication taking place between a prospective customer or existing customer with the virtual help or an actual help. This is an online chat, but it is an example of technology enabled communication, really making the life very simple, easy for billions of people. Now, after discussing the various forms of communication, I intend to talk about importance of technology enabled communication. Friends, I think by this time you would have sort of clarity that how technology enabled communication helps businesses, helps us in as a person. So the first importance of technology enabled communication is the availability of technology enabled social networking and viral marketing tools. Businesses have received this technology enabled communication, they have received it in a very positive way, because there are so many marketing tools which have become viral simply because technology is there, social networking is there, right? So those marketing tools are helping businesses like anything. The quick and inexpensive accessibility to customer. You can simply make one video and it can go viral to billion of people, to all your customers. One small message can go on a click of button. Imagine if there was some technological maintenance required in the site, in the website of a company, and there was no possibility of sending the message to all. Just imagine. Are they supposed to be calling you? Were they supposed to be writing a letter? If we have to communicate about anything, that we are moving from X place to another place, I need not to worry. I can move and I can simply send one email, one text message to all the database of my customer. So it is inexpensive. Accessibility to customer has become inexpensive. There's a sale, which I intend to launch in December, in January, in New Year, in Diwali, etc., etc. I simply need to send one message to all my database, customers, that there would be a sale from X to Y date. That's it. it has become inexpensive to reach out to customer for businesses. And not only that, now we have media available where we can talk many to many communication. It's just not that one to many, many to many, a group of people to another group of people, because so that's the importance of technology enabled communication, that kind of communication is possible. And not only that, this technology enabled communication, it engages audience in active two-way manner. Many to many communication is happening, so it's active, it's synchronized or asynchronized, but it's an active communication. It's not that I am speaking and another person is just listening. That is passive, right? An active, another person can respond. The example of that online help chatting, what was that? It's an active one. Whatever I am writing, I am getting response on the spot itself. So this is active two-way communication. So there is no scope of any question being unanswered because of this active two-way communication, and that has become possible because of the technology enabled communication. Another benefit, other importance of technology enabled communication is that we can interact simultaneously through text, sound, video, right? That converged, that combination of different technologies possible. So as I said, a text message with sound, with video can be shared with larger group, who are situated at a distance. Even that is possible. So this is the importance of technology enabled communication. It also allows holding inexpensive video conferencing. Because of the internet becoming affordable, because of the instruments, be it mobile phones, smart boards, smartphones, or your AV video conferencing tools, everything is becoming inexpensive, and it is possible for us to interact with majority of people across the world, across the continents, because of this technology. And then the businesses are actually, they can launch their product easily now. I have to launch a product, I need not to go and knock door of each of the customer who would be my prospective customer. I can simply launch a advertisement which can go telecasted on a television. I can make an ad, it can go on internet, it can go on Google, it can go on on YouTube. If you go and watch a YouTube, there are so many ads coming up, popping up, in different. If you go and play a video game, there are so many ads popping up. What is that? Those are the ads about a product which is existing, about a new product. So businesses are making use of this technology. So the product launch has become easy for businesses now. Customer survey has become easy. I want to survey what happens the moment you buy something. I bought something, some Ayurvedic product recently last week. The moment my product was delivered, I receive a message that tell us the experience. After some time, I receive a message, how are you finding the product? Rate from 1 to 5. I just have to press either 1 or 5. I may not be hesitant because it's just pressing 1 or 5. So companies are able to gather feedback, or they are able to carry customer service so easily. Just with the help of one link, we can gather the feedback of our students nowadays. It's because of the technology. Feedback is also communication, mind you. It tells that how effective the course was, how effective a teacher was, what is the benefit, the practical application of the course. So we can raise as many questions as possible, but simply because of technology. Otherwise, I would have to go to a student in person. There was supposed to be a form in writing. Student is supposed to fill that. Then somebody is feeding it somewhere, or making summary on a piece of paper and then trying to conclude. Here it is so easy. The whole information can just be accumulated in one Google form, right? It is possible to support customer nowadays because of the technology. You know that online chatting is also support to the customer. That podcast which is telling how to use the product of a company is also customer support. There are so many ways companies are able to support customer now, and blog is also a customer support. You know, a customer need not to pick up the phone and call. He or she simply can look at on FAQ on the website of a company. That is also technology enabled communication, right? Training of employees is possible. You know, the telephone call we make to any company, any hospital even, this is your call will be recorded for the purpose of training. What is happening? The technology is being used. Your call is recorded, whatever you question and whatever the answer the employee gives, later on the senior supervisor is listening to that conversation and then telling the employee, no, this was not the right answer or this was the best answer. So they are training with the help of technology. And lastly, it is possible for business to meet employees, suppliers, customers, everybody whenever it is possible. So because of this technology, the businesses are growing exponentially. They are able to use technology at a very minimum and very affordable cost and able to launch product, train their employees, helps customers reach out to new customers. So the benefits are, remarkable. So with these words, I would like to stop now, and I really would like to thank you all for being with me on this topic, technology enabled communication. Thank you, viewers.